Hello, soul friends. This is Mary, and welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about the week ahead or the next 7 days, however you like to look at it. So remember, no matter your individual beliefs, tarot or oracle reading is your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice, or just simply your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. So no matter how you look at that, it is healthy and you are in the right place. There's where you need to see it. They also have an Etsy shop, if that wasn't apparent on this information here. Excuse me. They're very thick cards, very cute. You'll be seeing these in all of your readings. Alrighty. We'll just see what the energy of the week looks like for all y'all. Let's go ahead and give you some live shuffling for some pile picking. Get you some rocks or crystals or charms or something. I don't know what yet. Let's see where the day takes me. Okay. Group 1, you can be the little Grim Reaper here. Group 2, you can be Peachy Heart. Group 3, we'll have you be the little skull in a coffin. It's a very large skull for the size of the coffin that it's in. Either a small coffin or a huge skull. I'm not sure which. Let me know which one you think in the comments. And group 4, you can be the crazy agate. It's a green heart. Okay, go ahead and pause if you need, and we'll see you in your individual readings. Bye. Hello, group 1. So let's just look at your overall energy for the week. Here we have campfire number 6. Do not fear opening your mouth and allowing your tongue to speak. Okay, I feel like some of you are doing some kind of camping situation. It is getting a little late in the season, but not too late for people, depending on what you like to do out in those woods. And that could vary for a lot of you. I'm feeling a variation of things. Some of you I feel like are out in the woods, like teaching like scouting skills to kids, or like survival skills to children. I don't know. There's also like Bible camps or like some kind of retreat as well. There was a retreat we used to do when I used to work at a school, where we take the kids and for the whole weekend they had to talk about their feelings. it got there were a lot of feelings flying around. It got crazy. So no, it was actually a really positive program. But anyway, I'm seeing like, if it's not an actual out in the woods with people situation, where I feel like some of you there is, like, oh yeah, there was a Qigong retreat that happened in October that I didn't go to, but I zoomed in while they were all there, and yeah, that was nice of them to let me do that. But anyway, that was an October thing where people got together in a situation where, you know, they were in close quarters with people, and you know, sometimes in those types of settings, it can be scary to voice your opinion. I'm also seeing like professional development kind of, not retreats, but what do they call those? Like seminars. where you go with all your colleagues to some hotel or some convention center and you hang out and you do little team building activities, and it's usually the biggest waste of time that anybody could ever spend. Sorry. I think it's a really good time spent for the people who put them on. I would love that job, actually. I'll never get it because of how I've just spoken of it publicly, but anyway. Something about the 6th is popping out to me, which, if you're watching this when I filmed it, is actually tomorrow. So that might be just a message of, hey, y'all, tomorrow something's going on for you. Anyway, I'm also seeing tight-knit community, small town community, being around the same smaller group, but in a very close-knit setting for, maybe this whole week. Maybe not, but maybe for some of you it is. Maybe for some of you it's just like a weekend this week or 3 or 4 days this week or however it's all set up. I'm also seeing like a fall wedding set up, possibly. Like maybe some of you are doing a wedding this week. Sorry about something in my eye. It literally feels like there's a log, like a fire log in my eye. I don't know if that is pertinent to somebody at this moment, but it was pertinent to me there for a second. Oh, there was a message in there about the 6th, like either it's the 6th of the month that you're watching this or the 6th. Or for some of you, it's just like something about tomorrow being significant in some way for this week for you. So if there's a 6th this week for you, then that's a day that's significant. If it's not, then the other one. Okay. Sorry, I'm really trying to purge that, whatever that. In any event, I see this message of speaking up. Okay. And that can be hard in certain situations, like, if you're in like a spiritual situation or a situation of, work where there's people in charge of you there as well. It can be hard to speak up at certain times. And your guides are saying that during this week, there's going to be some point where you need to speak up about something. And don't be afraid to do so. So if you're like, yeah, right, there'll be bad ramifications. Well, that sounds like fear, doesn't it? So don't do that. They're saying to not hold back and say what you need to say. Well, let's get you some cards. I don't know how many we're going to get. I don't think we need one for every single day this week. Just overall energy sparks, please. Queen of Cups, emotional fulfillment. I feel like there's this, when you go to those like types of conferences or like you're out camping or whatever, you're changing your location for several days and you're out of your comfort zone in certain ways. Like I'm seeing like coffee being your best friend and giving you an emotional boost. Some of you might drop the coffee in front of somebody. Or like a water cooler malfunction. Tell me in the comments if you ever had one of those. Those water coolers can get wily. For those of you that's not that literal, this is just about don't focus on what's wrong, focus on what's right. There's a whole other pot of coffee there. Okay. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. Pick your battles, pick your emotional battles as well. 3 of Cups. I feel like some of you are going to go out and have some fun during this week with some pals. Maybe since you're in a different setting of some type. You're going to, have some downtime with some people that you don't normally have that sort of downtime with. And it's going to be a magical evening. It might not last after that particular trip or week. But the time that it is there is going to be very fun and magical for you. Have faith, move forward. You're at the beginning of some cool stuff coming your way this week. New lessons to be learned. And even if you're, at a professional development thing and it's the most ridiculous time you ever spend doing anything, because sometimes they can be. I always found that there was always something to be learned, even if it wasn't the material that was being taught, that there could be something else I could learn from maybe even somebody at a restaurant that I went to, or, who knows, just somebody at the desk at the hotel staff or whatever. It's always good to keep your eyes open for... Anyway, there's always good things to learn when you're on these little trips. It just might come from different sources, like having a meaningful time with people you didn't really know you had things in common with, or whatever. And with that, I shall leave you. If this is helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box, my friends. We shall see you later. Bye 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 bye. Hello, group 2. So if you picked the Peachy Heart, let's look at your overall energy for the week. Whisker. Ooh, 41. Life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient as the vision reveals itself. Okay, somebody specifically is going to go to some kind of a tasting place, like a wine tasting, but maybe it's like a bourbon or a whiskey tasting instead, or visiting a distillery of some kind or whatever. Somebody else very specific is going to be getting a nice bottle of whiskey this week. And then for some of you, you're just really going to be sipping a lot of whiskey this week. But I'm seeing it in like a functional way. I'm seeing it like a celebratory, maybe you're taking some time off this week. I'm getting some we don't have it in my area, so I don't know if I'm getting the timeline right, but this is a timeless-ish reading, so this could be any time, I guess. I'm seeing some kind of week when you're not around people, like a hunting cabin or something. So not like a tropical-ish vacation, but some kind of out in the wilderness, mountains, crisp, cool air kind of stuff. Autumn. Yeah. Anywho, it feels nice. Okay. Others that are not having time off and are not going to be drinking a bunch of whiskey, you guys are just simply saying that this week to be patient. I think that some of you are kind of waiting to be told the point of something, like at work, or it feels workish, or maybe you're waiting to hear about some kind of a decision, like news coming back that's important and might be driving you a little bit nuts. And so your guides are saying to kind of just be patient and wait while things reveal themselves to you. Okay, let's start off with this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Star. And Death. So I'm feeling some feelings of worried, energy, like somebody's waiting on news to get back from a medical test of some kind. Your guides are showing news coming in as being good, so the fear and everything coming forward is not anything that's actually real. It just feels very unknown and scary at the moment. There is healing coming your way and some change. Like some of you might have to do some lifestyle changes, okay, if this is a health thing for some of you. For others, if this is that vacation-y feeling or taking some time off away from others or going on some kind of a little traveling adventure of some sort, there's some kind of vacation-y but in the autumn kind of feeling going on. It's not hanging out on a beach, but some other kind of thing. Anyway, I am feeling that those people are going to feel like new people when they're done. Like it's going to heal you in certain ways. It's going to get you out of your comfort zone in others. Your experience is going to be overall positive. And some of you are going to have some very positive attention drawn to you. That's going to make you feel changed as well. I like that. So with that, I shall leave you. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box, my friends. We shall see you next time. Have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. So if you picked this very heavy, I hardly ever wear this because it's so heavy. Skull in a coffin. Let's go ahead and look at your overall week energy. Maple tree 24. There's a change coming that is so big it will shift all that exists. Well, no pressure for you, group 3. Okay, here we go. It's getting hustly and bustly around here. So big change coming, huh? This week. Interesting. And you did pick this very coffin-y looking, thing. Not that that's, the other one for group 1 was death, But yeah, this is that sort of death card change energy as I wreck my entire display here. Yeah. Okay. Enough. Some of you are probably anxious now. There's something crazy about the 24th this month. Not crazy bad, like just big change coming. Let's get you some cards to see what this big change might be. You guys might get some more cards than the other groups today. And remember, this is just a week reading, and sometimes big things happen in 1 week. We just don't see it coming. And we have 3 of Cups, King of Cups, 4 of Wands. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay. 5 of Swords. We're going to put that over there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys definitely got more cards than the other group. 5 of Coins. Okay. Lots going on. Ace of Wands. Don't worry, I'll get these where you can see them more. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing overall. This just got very, very involved very quickly. So the change that I'm seeing for some of you, and there's more than one scenario here, of course, because of the general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest, as we all say on these channels. Some of you are getting married this week. I am feeling some wedding vibes in one of the other groups. Like, I wasn't picking up on them getting married. I was picking up on them going to a wedding. But here we are with this wedding vibe going on here. I feel like that's what the big change is. It's like you're going to be a married person after this week. So that is a big change coming. But I'm seeing, for those of you who are getting married this week, I'm seeing like very happy times. I'm seeing a happy groom, wish fulfillment, or emotional fulfillment. I'm seeing happy celebrations, dancing, good times with friends. Very positive, forward-moving action. Okay. For others, there's this energy that goes beyond the people that are getting married this week. So people who are getting married this week, we're done with you. Congratulations. I'm glad you're getting married. Let me get to these next people, and then we'll see if there's something next to you if you want to hang around. If not, I totally understand. All right. For some of you, there's this vibe of an affair. Okay, so people who are getting married this week, don't worry, I'm not seeing there being an affair there. Okay. I'm seeing this more being somebody who has been engaged in an affair and they are standing on the outskirts while this other person is being or getting married. And it's feeling pretty rough for those involved. Whether you're the person that is on the outskirts watching them be with somebody else, or you've got somebody on the outskirts watching you with somebody else and you're not sure what to do with them there. It kind of depends on the situation, but that is also coming through. So two very different scenarios are playing out here. Oh, your guides are showing like a lot of stuck energy, a lot of fear of like being found out, being left in the cold if somebody does find out, being left in the cold if you're the one on the outskirts and people are moving on. So even if nobody finds out, you're still the one that gets left in the cold. Your guides do want to show that there is new inspiration available to those people in these situations. It just takes a matter of reaching out. Remember that the Five of Pentacles is that little huddled couple. It's like a mom and a kid, like all cold and desperate outside in the wintertime. And there's like a church right there that would welcome them inside, but they just need to see it. So it's like there's some kind of salvation for you if you're in some kind of a situationship or, some kind of light at the end of the tunnel that you can't miss. That would be a blinding realization that would feel good. Okay. And the Hanged Man is a reminder of like looking at things in a different perspective. So however you've been really stuck looking at things, you need to like try to force yourself to look at things in a different way just to see what comes through. Don't be getting mad. Okay. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. That's a lot for 1 week. Congrats on those who are getting married. For those of you who are in this situationship, please just hang in there and remember, whatever you're seeing or whatever you've had yourself focused on and feeling stuck about, force yourself to look at things as what they would be if I took a different path or if things were different in some way. And you can get as creative as you want. It's just thinking. You're not having to do any action yet. Just think about different options that may be available to you, okay? And if this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box, my friends. We shall see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Interesting group 4. They say everything happens for a reason. We are doing all of your video here, and then it just stopped recording, and I, of course, wasn't looking, and here we are, which is weird as well, because I usually look through the camera instead of just at the cards. So anyway, if you picked this, here is your card. It's going to be a little bit of deja vu for me. Okay, so elderberry is number 13. There is a knowing within bone. Allow it to guide you. You have some kind of deep knowing within you that is part of your life arc, part of your life destiny of being able to see things in some special psychic way, or just knowing something deep down that maybe was hard for you to look at before, but now you're seeing it more clearly. I was also saying that there was like a double confirmation for me, because when I was shuffling, I saw this card in the shuffle and I didn't see it come out for anybody, but I thought it was significant looking to me when it flashed into my vision there. And then it popped up. So here we are. And then the recording got interrupted. So definitely a lot of energy around this group. And your guides want you very much to know that you've got an ability to hear them, an ability to change things, to heal, but yeah, you're becoming somebody. Even if that's just somebody who makes good syrup. But all that is happening for you this week, which is very big energy. Group 3 got very big energy as well, but they're kind of in big situations. So different from you you're just in like you have a big life message coming to you this week There's always a time for everything, and now's the time for you. It could just be because the veil is thin right now while I'm filming this. This might be, that might be why for some of you. The 13th of whatever month you're watching this could be significant to some of you as well. Some of you are learning some kind of medicine or becoming some kind of, nearing the end of some kind of a journey of becoming somebody important in some field. It's like getting credentials in some field, medicine, doctorates, etc. Let's get you some cards. I just caught myself not looking through the camera again and got really scared. 6 of Cups. Woo! Got a really sharp little itch in my back. I'm not sure what that was about. The Fool. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this energy of like some of you getting like credentials to do like holistic medicine or real medicine or whatever. Not the holistic medicine isn't real. 5 of Wands. Okay. And the Wheel of Time. Okay. There's a few different messages coming in for a few different people specifically. So for the people that are embarking on this like new chapter of learning or finding something out about yourself that's like a big life knowledge reflection of, I'm meant to heal people, I'm meant to do holistic medicine, I'm meant to whatever, right? Some of you know that already and that's what you're moving towards. Others, like, you're getting some kind of a blinding realization of something big like that during this week. Some of you, there's a warning that there's somebody from your past coming in who wants to kind of pull you back into the same chaos they pulled you into before. So if like they pulled you into chaos before, probably don't trust them again. If like it's just an old friend coming in that wants to come in and say, hey, and you didn't have a conflict with them before, your guides are still kind of warning you that the people around that person could also be kind of meddlesome and trouble causing that affects that person in a way that could affect you. So just to kind of be careful this week if you run into somebody that is from your past. For others, something from your past is going to help you with that knowledge we were talking about before, and it's going to help clear up conflicts that you have in your mind about your abilities, maybe some conflicts that are affecting your confidence. The Fool is all about confidence. Something from your past, like a past memory coming in where you're like, oh my gosh, this amazing confidence that I had when I was a child, and now all of a sudden I remember it, and all those little conflicts in my mind about being capable are just poof gone, and then I'm able to step into my destiny, which is actually a very lucky time, a very happy time, a very peachy keen time. So your week is looking pretty good, group number 4. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We shall see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.